Girly has been making all kinds of content this weekend. Thank you very much, Unicorn Pondu, for capturing this. I didn't even know this was out. I do want to say that if this was actually filmed on Sunday, because I think she says it's Sunday, which is today, right? She keeps calling it not part of the weekend, that the mall is much busier on the weekends. Is Sunday not considered part of the weekend in Kuwait? I mean, I'm from the US. The weekend here is Saturday and Sunday. So I don't know why you think Sunday is not part of the weekend. Okay. Dancing boogie. Let's go.
Wait, hello everybody, how are we? My name is Unicorn Pondu. Welcome back to another video. And I was wondering where this was, but Chantal finally uploaded the Walking Weight Loss Challenge, Huge Mall in Kuwait, which I will say is a very, interesting series to say the least.
I think this is fabulous because I literally suggested this on one of my live streams, so I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that this came up. That, hey, why don't you just become a mall walker? Can't even. This is great, you guys. Next thing you know, she's going to be singing Captain and Tennille in her living room.
Will it last? Probably not, but I'm just enjoying for what it is right now. But, with that out of the way, though, let's see what Chantal has to say again, shall we?
Hello, foodie beauties. This walking challenge starts with me walking down the stairs to the parking lot. Hey guys, so I'm on my way to Hiran, Kuwait for a walking challenge at their huge mall. I'll talk more about Hiran in a minute.
Oh, we're actually going inside of the mall this time because last time she was outside of a mall for some reason. I don't know why or how or who, but ooh, I love their malls.
But this is the way there. It's about 45 minutes from where we live. And the way is just mostly desert with some scattered weeds, and a lot of road and electrical towers. Yeah, so here you go.
Well,
and more desert.
Wasteful content right
there. New from Dermalogica, dynamic skin.
As we get into Hiran, I know I'm not saying that perfectly, but I'm not Arabic, so please forgive me. You'll see these streets with various...
You're not Arab, and you don't speak Arabic, girlie. Come on. Even I know that. I'm some yeehaw from the south.
Types of chalets and villas, which are owned properties here in Hiran, where people like to come on the weekends. I find the architecture very interesting and very different from what we would consider a chalet where I'm from in Canada. These are huge and they're very gorgeous and impressive.
They are really pretty. They're a little bit too modern for my liking personally, but they're gorgeous nonetheless.
The water towers in Kuwait are so unique and I find them so cool. Hi.
Yeah.
They look so much better than the ones here in the Western world. I will agree. Those look gorgeous.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today we are in an area of Kuwait called Hiran. It's a very more upscale, ritzy area, and families like to come here on the weekends if they own properties here. Some of them own the properties and rent out chalets for the weekend. So it's more busy on the weekend. So we're here on a Sunday where it's not as busy. So we can show you more without...
That's what I'm not understanding. Is why you don't think Sunday is part of the weekend. What is your weekend in Kuwait? I mean, our weekend is Saturday and Sunday. So, is Sunday a work day for Kuwaitis? Can you explain this to me? Because I'm just confused by this concept. I do want to give you kudos for sounding less winded in this particular section here.
A lot of bustling noise. So here I am in front of some properties here, and these properties have access to this beautiful water right from the Gulf Sea. One thing that interests me here is the Al Hiran Mall. It's a huge mall here. So we drove by it. It doesn't look too busy. So let's go check it out. First, I'll just enjoy the beach a little more.
Okay.
So peaceful here. The sand is really deep.
That's a really good spot for you though, because they don't have any waves. I mean, it's probably less waves than the East Coast, than the Gulf of Mexico. You know, there's you don't have a lot to worry about there with waves coming up and lapping at you. Not compared to the Pacific Ocean. I might actually try and venture out and do a little outdoor filming. It's more difficult for me to walk than it is for Chantel, though. And a lot of our local beaches are on cliffs, or right under cliffs is what I should say. So it's a little difficult to get down there, and there's only a few of them that I can get down to. But I might try it and do a little outdoor footage for you.
There she go. Again, I've said this multiple times. I will give credit where credit is due. This is actually not terrible content. Chantal, yay for actually putting in the tiniest bit of effort and actually making it watchable. Yay! It only took 7 years.
Yeah, it's much better. But I do want to thank you very much for speeding up the filler section.
But I will say though, these filler clips like this are kind of too long, if you will. Just a little bit of, I don't know, something, if you wanted my opinion at least.
Hi guys, we're at the Al Hiran Mall. So we're gonna do a lot of walking. That's the main reason. It's a huge mall, and I thought it would be an interesting place to show you at the same time as get a lot of exercise in. So yalla, let's go. The malls in the Middle East are pristine. They're amazing.
Well, the malls near me are as well. I mean, they have, cleaning crews and crap. It's not like if you go to the Mission Viejo Mall, it's going to look like crap, or Fashion Island, or the South Coast Plaza, or the Beverly Center. These malls are not going to look like crap, okay?
Wow. It's gorgeous in here so far. Strike up.
The Laguna Hills Mall, though, is in Rebel right now. That's where they decided to do a MAGA protest a year or two ago. And I think it was Roger Stone was the one putting out the request for people to show up to the corner of El Toro Road and Valencia, next to a demolished mall. The only thing that's left there is an In-N-Out and a seafood place. But okay, Roger Stone.
Pose. Strike a pose. The mall is pretty much almost empty. Look how gorgeous this is. You guys, I have something so important to show you. The Hiran Mall is beezer friendly.
that was kind of cute. I'll give you that.
Look at all the seating. It's good to know, but I'm gonna try not to.
Oh, so we lost some sound, I guess, in this section.
So as you can see, you're probably wondering why it's not busy at all. Like I said before, people come here mostly on the weekends. It's packed on the weekends. So if you don't like a lot of people, like I don't.
What is a Kuwaiti weekend if it isn't Saturday and Sunday? What's the weekend in Kuwait? I gotta look this up. This is insane to me.
Being around in crowds, come on a weekday. So we're just checking out some of the IKEA, see what kind of sales they have, if there's anything we can pick up for the home. Something different about this IKEA is they have a setup for desert camping called Keshta.
No, I didn't know that they had mall stores either, because all the IKEAs that we have out here are like enormous, right? And they have their own cafeterias and all kinds of stuff, but they're definitely their own buildings, right? So, but the thing is, I know she's really into this whole camping arc. Chantel, I'm a lot thinner than you, okay? This morning I weighed in at 140 fully clothed. And I have not gone camping since probably 2015, because it's too painful to sleep on the ground. You're not going to be able to sleep on an air mattress because it'll be completely deflated within a couple of hours. So how are you going to do desert camping? I mean, I don't know how you're going to sleep on the ground. Look, I'm a very experienced camper. And I just don't see this being physically possible for you to be comfortable in this situation and actually get any sleep. Plus, what are you going to do with your breathing apparatus so that you can handle your sleep apnea?
You have the barbecue set.
Honestly, what you should do is find a glamping situation where there's just like cabins and they already have everything right there for you. I mean, I don't know why you constantly need to buy a bunch of bullshit that is going to end up being completely useless to you, because there is no way you're going to be comfortable sleeping on the ground. I'm just being real with you that there was a point in my 30s that I realized I could not do it anymore.
Drinks, tea carafes, pillows. Alright, I'm gonna go see what they have for drinks. Lavazza is a very good coffee brand. Let's go. Hi. Do you have a menu? Arrivederci e grazie. So I got a iced latte with sugar-free vanilla. Lavazza.
Girl, I was about to say, if you don't just pick up the cup and put the straw in.
Is an Italian coffee brand. That's some really good flavor. There's a terrace out here. I want to go check it out. Let's go.
Wait a minute. Whose slurping is that? Is that her slurping or is it you slurping? I can't even. Why would you include that in the sound? I can't.
This is what I mean. Like, I would be so lost in a city like Kuwait. Just, it's gorgeous. And, like, we never really get to see, like, the true beauty of it because they, quite honestly, don't show us. But I am in love with this video. I would be lost in this mall on purpose, like I said earlier, so much. And, yeah, I'm in love with this place. That's why she saw the palm trees and said, like, oh my gosh, the palm trees, I love them. We're still not over that, by the way.
That's gorgeous. Wow. It's so nice out here. Wow. Nice breeze. Love it. So I'm just taking a small break here on the terrace and did enough walking already, and we're going to continue a little bit. And first impression already of this mall, it's amazing. I've never seen a mall like this where I'm from in Canada, so it's impressive. And around...
Well, I doubt that. I'm sure there's malls in Canada that are also impressive. But, you know, I think the thing is, now that you know this is out there, why don't you, instead of ordering your beezes off of Amazon, come and shop in person and try and, like, find some of the smaller businesses that are not part of chains.
Here, there's like some docks with water. No boats right now, but
For a limited time at Panera, you can get a
$1 for soup. Yeah.
okay. There's some water here, and I'd imagine these are fountains, probably at nighttime or when it's busy on the weekends. Right now they're not functioning, but would have been nice to see. Hi guys, so I'm kind of tired, my feet are hurting, and I'm reaching my lower energy levels of walking, but I wonder, I'm going to challenge myself, I wonder if I can make it to the end there of those palm trees. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Which is really sad if you think about it, because for any normal, like, sized person that's not Chantal, that would be like, yeah, of course I can walk there. But for someone that's carrying around hundreds of extra pounds, that's probably, ugh. And this is why, Chantal, we're saying for you to go get help, because we all know this isn't gonna last. I mean, I hate to say that, but we all know it's true. But, you know, anyways, let's see if she can walk to the end of the palm trees.
Hey, she's, you know, she's making the effort. She's making the effort. Lofty goals, sure. But I bet she'll push through and do it because she wants to prove you wrong.
I think I'm going to challenge myself to do it. Yes, let's go.
Why does the cameraman not keep, like, staying with her? How come we can't see if she actually accomplishes this? Why are you all the way back here?
She did it. She's coming back. There she goes. There's no reason or rhyme or anything that can stop her. She's still going.
That's right. No sciatica will block her ability to walk all over that mall, right? Because she apparently has nerve damage. I couldn't walk that mall. I could not walk that mall. And if I do an outdoor video, it's going to be much shorter walks than this. I'll tell you that much.
And and yet still wanted to hire a maid for some reason, even though that she can do like these walking videos. I still don't get that.
All right, I did it. Bad. I don't want to do it again right now, but it's not bad. Feels good. Sweat. All right, let's go back in the mall. Go on. Off with her head. Still more of the mall to explore.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think that this series is going to last very long, which is a shame because we're finally going out and seeing things and doing stuff and things that like we normally don't get to see over here in the Western world, and she's already crying about it in the 3rd episode.
We're painting the roses red. We're painting the roses red. I win. Now I'm really reaching my limit, but I'm pushing myself a bit. Let's go. What's this?
Yeah, that's something that you will never catch me do, is touching something like that, because knowing my luck with everything when it comes to me being clumsy, me accidentally doing stuff on a complete accident, yet it always turns out to be the worst case scenario. That entire thing would be rolling around on the floor, and I would have to do that white person walk like really quick, like the oops, sorry, and then just walk out of there because that would be my luck. But those are really pretty.
Alright guys, we are gonna head home. I'm gonna make something to eat. There's a lot of food courts here and things, and I am tempted a bit, but I have a meal plan set out, and I'm gonna make something healthy when we get home. So I'm gonna forego eating out today. So yes, win. I did the walking, and I feel great. So I'll see you guys in the next video for another walking challenge. Bye guys!
Okay, we're done. Do I think that this is going to last very long? No, unfortunately, because she was even complaining in this one, like she's over it. She doesn't really want to be there, which is unfortunate because we were going out and seeing things and doing stuff, and I'm just trying to absorb every second of it that we can. But with that being said, though, thank you guys so much for watching, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Well, I mean, the thing is, she's building up her endurance right now, and the fact that she's made it through 3 days that she actually taped, right? And she said she took a break yesterday, or no, she said she walked yesterday, and today was going to be the day she was going to do some cleaning, right? Or am I getting this wrong because of the way she uploads things? Point being is that she's gotten through 3 days. So she's probably getting through the initial pains of new exercise at this point. And so if she just keeps it up from here, she can make this a regular routine. But you're right, it's entirely up to her to decide if it matters enough to her to actually keep it going. Let's see how she does. I thought this was a much better video than some of the other content, especially the content where she's just sitting around bitching about people, right? Bitching about her rivals online and React channel this and yada yada. This is much more interesting content, and if she keeps this up, she will lose some weight, and she'll get healthier, and we could see that particular arc where everybody can be happy for her, right? All right, it's Sunday though. That's part of the weekend. It's part of the weekend.